Hello everybody, this is Damon Lewis and you're listening to the Astral World Podcast. So, welcome, and this is my third episode. I'm actually happy. I see that the first two episodes people are starting to download and listen to, but I think I need to move forward and do some more work and some more improvements. I need to reach out and get some guests. I'll definitely make it a little more interesting to listen to. Not just listening to my own opinions or my own ideas from the books I've read. I need to get some other people talking. I think that's the most important thing I want from with doing this podcast. I want to get people involved, as I had said in the second episode, beginners, people who are new to lucid dreaming and astral projecting, and I want to get people maybe who have done it for a little while, like myself, and are having maybe a little success, but still aren't having the ability to astral project or are not having lucid dreams every single night. And I would like to get in touch with, and I want to hear back from people who are more advanced. So I'll give my email, which I set up, and maybe I'll talk just a little bit more, and I'll give my email again at the end. So my email to contact me is TheAstralWorldPodcast@gmail.com. And please get in touch with me. Contact me if you're just starting out, if you've been doing it for a little while, and also, if you're more advanced and you want to share your knowledge. And this will be the process that I want to hear back from people, and we can create kind of like a feedback loop. I want to hear what books worked for you or what didn't work for you. As we go along, it'll gain in knowledge and hopefully it can be a good resource for people. That's what I wanted. I want a good resource that points me in the right direction. So I think the one thing I wanted to talk about today on this episode is, besides reaching out to people, I wanted to talk about the process of learning astral projection and lucid dreaming. Not specific techniques, we can get into that with other episodes, but how, this is not obviously a new thing. This is, astral projection and lucid dreaming is something that's been around forever, maybe since humans became humans, since we had the ability in our consciousness. Shamans and visionaries developed this power to astral project when they wanted to, or they just did it at nighttime. Same with lucid dreaming. And I think that we're going through a period of time right now where it's accessible to everyone. Now, everybody doesn't do it. We all don't do it naturally. Maybe there are some people who do it more naturally. It would appear that way with lucid dreaming. But we all have access to it. We all have books we can read and teachers that we can find. And I think we should take advantage of that. And I think it's only for the better of humankind, of humans, that if we learned this skill, we could, get higher our vibration, higher our consciousness, enlighten ourselves, and the world would be that much better for it. The one thing I see as a good example of learning a skill, or learning something, and how the internet and how our collective consciousness is moving us forward today, would be video games. right? How do video games relate? Well, I mean, video games obviously are an entirely different skill, but using the internet, video games have gone to a completely different level than when they started out. If you look up on YouTube, if you wanted to, you could see these things called speed races, speed runs, and things like Mario Brothers and other video games. People have started to do these video games as fast as they possibly can. I think Mario Brothers at this point has been beaten like 4 minutes or 8 minutes or something crazy. That when the video game was made, that would be a ridiculous speed. And it's not just because people somehow are more skilled today than they were when the video game came out. What's happened today is that there's a feedback loop where people will play the game, find out a little trick or something that there's like a glitch in the game, and then they will post that glitch or that trick in order to help everyone else. That's the key factor. They're helping the rest of the community of people who are trying to do the speed racing, and that's how open sourcing works. When people are making some type of program, if they make a program, they post it online, they open source it, and then people will contact them and give a feedback loop of where patches might need to be done, or where there's a weakness in the software. And I think we can do that together as a community, an astral projecting and lucid dream community. Going forward, there's already these wonderful threads and websites that have these sort of posts and feedback loops, and I just want to be one of those resources. I want to be able to help with this podcast to give that feedback loop. So I will get the rest of my social media and put that in the next episodes, and I'll be contacting people who, authors, and hopefully they can be getting back to me. And there's one other important thing. Yeah, hopefully the authors will get back and I can start interviewing people. But one other really important thing is the important thing is that I will be posting on a regular basis. I've noticed that more people started to listen, and I think it's important to post regularly. So I'm gonna see about if 2 per week are a good number. People, please, if you want to give feedback and tell me, I think Monday and Thursday would be good days. Tell me your thoughts. I want to hear back from you, people who are actually listening and downloading this, as to what, how often you would want to hear it, and who you would want to hear from, or subjects you'd want to be talked about. So this is definitely going to be a short episode, and I really appreciate you listening. And just that the whole episode just about wanting to hear back from you, wanting you to participate in the conversation. So please email me again. My email is TheAstralWorldPodcast @gmail.com, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. This is Damon Lewis. This has been The Astral World. All right, have a great day. Talk to you later. Thanks.